Hey guys, how's it going? I'm just getting everything set up here. Just gotta post a couple of these up, let everybody know we're going live for the stream. They should have it. Now, guys, like always, if you have any tickers, any questions, anything like that, throw them up in chat and we'll go over them. Well, you're getting good at that, ain't you? Showing up first every time now. Hell yeah. But yeah, like always, if you got any questions, any tickers, anything like that, throw them up in chat and we'll go over them. I may have to take a call with Robinhood here in a minute. They ended up screwing me over on that PBR option. I woke up this morning and it was doing fine. Everything was doing great with it. And I went to check how my options were doing and come up to PBR, and it was worth $1. It had went all the way down to that, and I said, "There's no way it's up." So I started looking at it. Every one of their option contracts were right. It was the same as Webull, except for the option that I was in. It was down to $1. I tried to put in the price that Webull was showing. I even went $2 under that trying to sell it, and it wouldn't go through. So that put me out right at about $51 a share this month, because now it's back down to 24 because it's went back up. Now it's showing 86, but if we look here on Webull, let's see what Webull's showing. PBR options, Webull, the $10 on the 5th. So here's the 5th. The $10 showing 97, mine's showing 86. Tell me that ain't some shit. So I called customer service. I don't know. We'll see if it works. If not, you know, what it's the account I use for streaming and stuff. So it's not that big of a deal if they fuck me over on it, but it still pisses me off. It's just funny that the only damn option contract that was fucked up was the one that I was in. It says I'm 7th in line to talk to somebody. Oh joy. I put out a watch list, guys. It's on the Wall Street Bets new Discord and um, Twitter if y'all are interested in that. Pretty much what I have on there is Lucid, which it's undecided what it's going to do this morning. We have OCGN. If y'all remember yesterday, I told you this one. I said, watch this one, guys. There's a lot of chatter coming out that's going to get approved this week. And at that point, it really doesn't matter if it gets approved or not. Just the hype alone can send that stock soaring. So I ended up picking up some yesterday when it broke out of this top one right up here. Actually, to be honest with you, I did it back here, but no. Yeah, I did it back here. But then it came back down, rested on it, and broke back up. Um, I honestly don't know if this is running on that news right now or just the fact that it could be. You know what I mean? Like, buy the rumor, sell the news type thing. I'm not seeing any news of them. Let's see. Yeah, see right here, it's ahead of the key date, it says. Surged almost 12.3% on Monday, regular trading. What happened? OCGN shares saw a notable gain on Monday ahead of key meeting on Tuesday with the world. So yeah, it ran up before today's to date. So it's not even, it's just a key meeting, it says. So they don't even know what's going to happen with it. But we called that out yesterday. If y'all jumped in, I'm glad for you. If not, to be honest with you, I'm not sure what it's going to do. But if you see a good entry point, you can always get back out at a later date or later time. So I'm trying to make sure I catch this call. Oh, I feel like bitching at somebody this morning. I hate losing money. Yeah, see, right now, oh man, it pisses me off. It won't even go into the green. The contract won't for the day. I've just been coming back here and checking this one and seeing what it showed. What did I do? See, this is still at 97. It's showing 86 for the one on Webull. But all the other prices are the same. If you look at the 9.5 contract, the $11 contract, they're all the same as it has on Robinhood. Only the one I'm in. Only. What kind of runners we have this morning? Let's check them out. Tiger, I noticed it run. I put it on the list this morning, but it's come back down. Yeah, it's going to need a clear bounce off that 200 to stand a chance now. DraftKings is up. Ooh, that's a nice little bounce right there. This one, guys, watch this one. Where we at? 50, 54. I'm going to call it right there. If it breaks over that, it's going to really take off today. Snap. It's finally breaking the 50-day. It's starting to make moves. It sold off. It consolidated. Now it's starting to shape up. Oh, another thing too. Guys, I've been calling it out for a while now. Not this one. Oh, what am I? Oh, yeah, sorry. And it took off the last few days. I kept saying, wait for this break above the 200, and it sure did it. Yesterday it spiked. I ended up waiting till in the morning to sell mine. Actually, I waited as soon as it went up as high as it was and started backing off. I sold. I still got a couple of shares, though. I don't have any more options in it, but I'm still holding a few shares just to see what it does. The shares I'll get rid of once it breaks the 50 after this point. I mean, we've been holding them since the break above the 200. It's doing great. And actually, it was on further back. Yeah, back here. What is that? Let's see. I made a video of this one too, guys, just pointing it out there, just letting people know that it was showing signs that it was reversing. It's 7% on an $80 stock. It's not bad. It was showing signs of reversing. It's good to check those and see if they meet your criteria to jump in. On the PBR options, they was up $50-some this morning on every platform but Robinhood, and that was the one. It was the only option on there, and it went all the way down to $1. All the other options were reading fine, doing great. Just the one I was in, and I had or have 3 contracts in it. So that would have been an easy $150 to take clear, but I couldn't sell. I even tried putting in a limit sale for the price that everybody else was showing, and it didn't go through. So now, even now, well, hang on, I'll show y'all. Right here. Look, you can see right here it dropped all the way. This is the, this ain't the stock, this is the option. It dropped all the way down to 1. And then it finally came back up, but it's only at 86. If we look at the 5th, we're on the wrong one, sorry. PBR. Calls, we want to do the 5th, go to the 10th. It's showing $90. It was showing 97 a minute ago, but it's showing 90 here. But on Robinhood, it's showing 82. And if we go to all options and look at it, look, now it's showing 78 there. But anyway, the next one is showing, the 9.5 is showing 117 and 169, right? So come back over here. Oh, they're down a little bit on theirs too. It was showing, no, that's right. Look, 195. I was just off a little bit. It's showing 168 and so they're down on all of them then, ain't they? But this morning mine was the only one that was down, and it went all the way down to 1. So the way that these are set up, they're even, God almighty. Am I on the right one here? 5th here. Nope, hold on. That's the reason why they're, yeah, there we go. $10 right here, 82. Now, if we go to the next one, it's 94 and 171. Let's see what. Yeah, see, they're off big time now, but this morning, all the rest of them were the same, except for mine. But now they're showing off on every one of them. That's a big difference, and they're not supposed to be off at any. You can get a little bit off if we look at the bid and ask. That can be a little maybe off by a couple of cents, but you never see it off that much. I mean, these contracts are supposed to be set by certain rules and numbers and equations and shit like that. Just pisses me off I lost that much on them. I mean, they're cut in half from what they was this morning. It's worth, let me see, I've got it pulled up on here. Let me put it, make sure I'm not going to show my portfolio here. It's showing me it's worth, come on, pull up. Showing me it's worth $20 right now, when it was well over $50 this morning, so that's less than half. So we'll see if it makes a difference. It says I'm second in line to talk to somebody. So if I get a phone call, I'm going to take a break real quick, and I'll still leave things up and running. We'll keep everything, and I just want to see what they tell me. BBIG took a little bit of a hit this morning. What's AMC looking like? Yeah, it keeps getting rejected too. What is 36? What do I have support on? Why is that so off? There, I think that Helped it out some. It's trying to break through that bottom support. And I have horizontal support at 3601. So if we get a clear bounce here, we're still okay with it. But if not, it's probably going to come on back down to this support I had been at before, this right around 3146. So that's just some key areas to watch, you know. That way if it does sell off, you don't freak out. You know that where the next support is. I checked out METX this morning. I about put it on the list. Yeah, we got a clear bounce. Yeah, this ain't looking too bad as long as it keeps bouncing off this 15 and staying up. This is looking pretty decent. It's making higher highs, higher lows. Yeah, this don't look too bad. Prague was one that I was surprised to see that shot up to $6 this morning. Almost $6.50. But it's not doing nothing since. Yeah, I see it's selling off now. But I put it on the list just because I was surprised it shot up so high. I figured maybe when the morning hit that might, cause people as long as it stayed above the 200. And it did. It was almost even above the 50 by the time the morning hit. So I left it on there. Let's see if EV's still doing well this morning. Lucid, I don't know, it could still early. Still up. It needs to break this 2750 mark here. If it keeps getting rejected there, this is coming on down. Wells Fargo still got me in a damn pinch, but if it gets rejected this third time, it has to come on down, right? It can't keep bumping up against that without it being like in this ascending triangle area. It can't keep getting rejected there and stay up. People will just sell because it's not doing anything. So I'm holding on to those contracts still. PBR, at least it's staying up for the time being. We'll just have to wait and see. What's the 15 minute on this one look like? Yeah, we got a clear bounce off the 50. It's still looking good. I like it. We talked about, ChargePoint's another one we've been looking at. ChargePoint's still looking good. It's coming back. It's testing the support lines. It rode right out that support line, tested the 15 or 50 once, and then bounced this morning. So it's still looking really good. I'm still calling this one, other than some pullbacks here and there, this one's probably going to $27, $30. That's just a guess. That's not me saying it's definitely going there. And then we had OCGN, yes. Forgot about that one. This is the reason why it's important to watch those morning briefing or read those morning briefing things from like Yahoo and stuff. Sunday night, I had heard Zip Trader talking about this possibly being the news coming out this week, and then the morning briefing popped it up. So that's the reason I called it out yesterday, mentioned it to y'all, told y'all it'd probably be a good one to jump on. And so far, it's looking good. I mean, really, there's my call, guys. Give me 1 second. Well, that was interesting. Pretty much, they're not going to help me out. He said that the reason why it bottomed out was... Oh, mad. The reason why it bottomed out was because the volume had dropped out on it, which caused that to go down, which, by the way, still should show the price. The volume has no reason why the price would show, but let's say he's right. Let's say that on their system it would show. Then he said, I see where you tried to put in an order by at 98. I said, yeah, I seen it dropping. I wanted to sell. I wanted to get out. I looked on Webull, seen there that it was 98. And he said, but that was the ask price. I said, how can you see that it's the ask price? For me, it was showing 1 penny. So how can you see that's ask price? Then he said, well, if you click on this and do this and blah, blah, blah. And I said, man, that's bullshit. If you go to options, you click on it, he's talking about, right here, the bid and ask. Right? That had bottomed out. I was looking for any reason to get out of that with some decent money. He said, but now it's at 76 cents. I'm like, yeah, I've done lost more than half of my money on it. Or the money I'd gained. Let's put it, I'm still up on it. Just pisses me off, man. They know what they're doing. He knew that he wasn't going to help me out. Let's see who this is. Hello? Okay, whatever. Bye. But he knew he wasn't going to help me out. And was thinking of any which way, trying to talk over me and shit, trying to explain to me how options work, trying to tell me that the ask is one part of it, the bid's another part of it, and then you actually play, you know, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, dude, you don't even know who you're trying to explain this to right now. Little motherfucker, I swear. Alright, yeah, let's get back into it. I'm mad. Let's make some money. So we got GM. FedEx. Prague. Let's check it out. PVR, I guess we'll just have to wait and see what, if it goes back up. You know what? Fuck them. I'm getting out of it. It's up $24. I'm getting out. Yeah, for some reason, even though right now, you know, volatility has not went up. I can't see. Let me see. Where we at? Yeah, volatility has not went up, but yet on Robinhood it's worth more down here than it was up here. I don't know. Fuck them. Fuck them. MTEX. You know, it ain't like anybody who's a retail investor doesn't know Robinhood's shitty. Yes, this is looking real good. We pointed this out a minute ago too. So as long as it keeps bouncing off this 15 day, this is going to should keep climbing right about that same angle. You see the angle that's going? That's what you could probably expect out of this bouncing up, coming up. So METX is a good one right now. GM, I almost put GM on the list, but I was afraid that due to earnings and all that it people would be bearish on it. Yeah, if it bounces here at this 50-day GM, I mean, it just needs to get over it. You see it keeps hitting this resistance. Let me move this up just a little bit. At 58.27. So that's where it keeps hitting the resistance at. Shit. Just tried to sold the contract, and as soon as I hit send, it dropped $4. Ooh, OCGN up to $12, man. That's looking really nice. Keep climbing, baby. I'm in this one right now. What else we have? Prague. So that's what we was hoping for right there. That bounce off the support, the bounce before the 200. That's what we want to see if Prague's want to do anything today. Now we need it to start doing what it does. Let's adjust this. It needs to break this resistance line here, which is at $4.14 roughly. So that's what we want to see out of Prague. We want to see it bounce and break above this, retest and bounce again. NVIDIA is looking good. DraftKings, what did it do? We looked at it. Yeah, see that bounce. If we can keep getting these bounces and it breaks this 50-59 mark, I think this is going to do really good today. But if it can't break over at, this ain't going to do much. Look how pretty that is. That's actually, I mean, guys, as far as shares go, I mean, well, even contracts for that matter. I'd sold my contract on this because I'd had it for a while. But as far as shares go, this has a chance to come back up at least to these, the lower part of these recent highs. I'll bet, you know, some pullbacks here and there. That's 12% to there. And 20% back to recent highs. So that's not bad at all. You can see that it's making its moves. It's getting higher highs and higher lows. It's looking really good. EA is another one that's been doing good for the last few days, week or so. Workhorse is up near the top. How much? What did it do? Okay. What's the news on it? Did it have earnings? Well, the only news was an hour ago that they said an earnings call. That's not what bumped Workhorse up. Maybe just got in people's memories again. I don't know. Roblox. I was hoping for more of this, but it keeps getting rejected. Man, see, that ruined my vibe for this morning. I was really pumped for this morning. Really happy. Here comes Wells Fargo. I said if it gets rejected again, this will be its last time. It will come on down this time. I know I've said that the last 2 days, but... Plug bouncing off the 200, seeing what it can do. ChargePoint looking really good now. Clear break. This is not a bad one to jump into right now, guys. This is going, at least, you know, my opinion, $27, $30. Yeah, 27.72 to 30.25. That, I believe that's where it's heading to, as long as no bad news comes up. News doing pretty decent today. Lucid still climbing. It had its pullback, bounce, pullback, bounce. It bounced up to 200, retested the 50 bounce, so it's looking really good, and it's breaking the resistance. So there's some plays here to be had today. You know, you look at ChargePoint, you look at Lucid, Neo. I bet Neo was up this morning. What's it doing right now? Yeah, Neo looking good. XPEV. All these are good plays right now, guys. These are really good plays right now. What is the SPY doing? Is it up? Is it? See, this week, with it being a super earnings week, this week will tell us how the overall market will do, if it'll back off or not. And it all depends on, we need the majority of these big companies to report good earnings. If they don't, then the overall market's going to pull back. I mean, it has to, because these are some of the biggest names in this market, right? If they're not doing good, then the overall market's not going to do good. So stupid. How's my GE doing? GE, yesterday, I bought a sideways contract. So it's just like I thought. Earnings would pop it up, and then over the next couple of days, it should come even back out to around 107. That's my hope anyway. Because, I mean, it never stays up. Look at this. And even before they had the reverse split, well, if I can blow it up enough. But you can see here, that's about the best I can pop it up. It lived in its area too. This one is a perfect one for that sideways. What if let's look at, yeah. See, people taking their profits, it'll come back down and end the week in right around 107, 106, something like that. And remember, I needed to hit in between 104 and 107 in order to get the full $75 out of it. And of course, PBR is coming on down. It better bounce here. I better at least get 20 bucks out of this contract. It says 78 on here. 73 is the bid. Pisses me off. Skills. I can't believe I'm not mentioning Skills yet. Guys, Skills getting a lot of coverage right now too, especially on YouTube, things like that. There goes my phone. It had broke this 1152 resistance. That's what we need to see it. But we can clearly see, if I pull back, that, I mean, you can go here or here. We got that split, the 15 and the 50 split. We have good, decent volume. It was, came back for the retest, bounced, and it's sewed up ever since. Let's see. Right now it's up 22%. So if this can stay above this 50, this is going to continue up. I'd like to see this one. I think somebody said their estimation on it was low to mid 20s is what it could reach if it, well, what it should be according to earnings and revenue and all that shit. I don't do the fundamental stuff. Twitter's still taking a hit, keep getting rejected by the 200. Here's a good play, guys. When you see this come back up to the 200 and gets rejected, buy puts. What do we got on our tops here? Right. Check see if the wires are connected. Yeah, we can check out those. Let's see. Did I put that in right? Is that what you said? Yeah. The volume's not too bad, but it is a sub-penny to stock, which those move kind of quick. But yeah, I mean, it don't look bad. The chart don't. It's come up. It's retested. You got the 15 over 50 split. As long as it bounces here, I mean, you're good. But if this fell below the 50-day, I'd get out of this one because it's just going to keep doing this. But as long as it bounces here and continues up, you're probably pretty good on it. BBIG. Man. It come all the way back down and tested. I thought for sure it was going to at least test the 200, and it didn't. It rode that 50 right on out. But again, just like BBIG always does, it holds that bottom support and see it all the way out. It won't break any lower than that. Or hasn't yet. I won't say it won't. Yeah, I mean, as long as it's holding support, you know, I want to keep mine right now, but man, what is it? It's ain't the 27th the tide date, or did they move it again? I haven't had a chance to keep up with it too much. Oh, here's one that's suspended. That's MYSZ. Let's keep an eye on that one. Man, that would have been a nice one to catch this morning. And it wasn't on the pre-market thing either. Catch that bounce right there and then the run up, that would have been 74%. Could have got 74% until the first sign of rejection. Wow, that's awesome. Got a bounce here. Oh, speaking of which, what did Prague end up doing? Prague looks like it's bouncing. I'm telling you, I said last time I think Prague could have hit 3 to 350, and now I think that it could possibly go on to 4 to 450 within the next day or two. It just continues to do good. And I like the fact that it's not like shooting up all of a sudden, except for in this pre-market right here. The fact that it's taking its time, that's a good sign that it can keep going. That's what CEI did. If you look at CEI, it had a few little spikes when it ran up. That's not it. So we go back here, let's see. Yeah. For the most part, it just climbed. It took its time. It climbed up. It was getting spike, and then it just climbs. It doesn't shoot straight from 80 cents to $5 in one day. But by God, it sure comes back down in one day, don't it? Where we at with C? Where are we? How far over did I go? Yeah, I see it's still getting rejected too. And oh, we're still in it, ain't we? Whoa. That's bouncing right on up. What about the what was that? BKKT. Ooh, tough break, man. I know a lot of people's excited about that one. Is DWALK? What's it doing? Ooh, you know, I can't. I'm sorry if you're still in this, but this is just so funny to me. I'm not a big Donald Trump supporter, so I mean, the fact that people was looking at me 2 days ago telling me that this platform was going to beat Twitter and save the world and do all this other shit, it's just, I mean, come on, man. For one, you're in stocks. You're not here to save the world. And two, Donald Trump is at best the Antichrist. And that's giving him some credit. Ooh, nice little U shape. What is this? I like that. I like this setup on this one, guys. Sell off, the consolidation, this perfect U shape. If this breaks the 200, I might look into this. PBR bounced. I wonder if my contract ever sold. Well, I know. Sorry I keep coming back into these two. I'm in them, and they're two that I'm watching heavy right now. What? How many? Let's see. I'm debating on whether to pick up Prague right now. I'll wait and see if it breaks the 200. That's about, wait a minute. Let's put this here. So it needs to break the 15 day on the 15 minute or the 200 on the 3 minute. That's setting up pretty nice. FAMI still on. It's all over the place though, ain't it? This LIDR is getting its test. Let's go back to tops and see about that one that right here. This is the one that was halted a minute ago. This one might be worth jumping into. It'd been nice to catch it back here though. Did I type that in wrong? Yes, I did. I'm watching the EV stocks today. I think they're going to do pretty decent. Lucid going to 32, and I'm going to call it right there at 29.26. That's where it's heading to. CLF running, let's check it out. Oh yeah. Had a little bit of a sell-off, then the bounce off support, and took off. Hell yeah. It's a gift that keeps on giving. What did X do? I know Shrug was in X. Yeah, it's following the same thing. I bet you, it's trading in sympathy with each other right now. Because I mean, that chart's really identical, especially today's. X has earnings tomorrow. I think X is going to beat earnings. It's just its outlook that I'm worried about. And to be honest with you, I hope it proves me wrong, because I know a few people in it. Apple is another one. It's got earnings, what, tomorrow, I think? It wasn't today, was it? Let me see. Earnings. Let's search for Apple. So let's put in the rest of the week. Aw, damn, you move. Okay, so now we can look for Apple. What day is Apple? On the 28th in the PM. So why did it run up? Did it get some news this morning? Ooh, Facebook's earnings bomb, dude. Check that out. What is the market doing? Oh, it's still holding strong. Wait and see what Google and Amazon and Apple does. Look, even Ride is up, guys. That is crazy. Even Ride is up. Had been a nice little bounce catch. My God, what's the world come to? Man, that's really tempting right now. I'd like it better if it broke over the 200, but damn, I mean it's cheap as hell. It holds support. I'll wait. AMD climbing. I thought it had earnings. Must be this evening. I'll look for this one. As much as it's run up, if it does run up, it'll be in a pre-market and sell off before bell after earnings. Marvell up. Enphase has earnings. What day? Today, I guess PM. Let me see. That Enphase may be one I have to look into. Let's see. Holy hell, okay, it's right here, right? 26 PM. Yeah, people's not expecting much out of it, but I don't know. I don't know. The fact that it's selling off. Not sure. When does Robinhood have its earnings? I want to put some puts down. Today. Today, son. Is it the PM or did it already have it? I'm just trying to hunt down some plays, guys. I'm just trying to find some decent plays for us to do today. See what I can find. Yeah, it's the PM. And they didn't do nothing what they said that they was going to do. I'm sure probably their revenue is going to be, EPS will probably be down. So you probably get EPS beat, or miss, revenue beat, and outlook poor. So it's coming down. And I'm going to buy Robinhood puts on the Robinhood app. That's just the way I feel about it. Let's look at puts. Let's go out. $46. Why are these so expensive? The implied volatility is not high enough to be this expensive. So if we do the 30, 35 is a good one. It's got good volume. But I don't like that. So let's come down to the, that's one we're getting right there, the 36. That's what I'm doing. QS killing it. I had some QS calls. I sold out of them though on this spike up here. QS looking good though. I mean, I'm still in the money today. I mean, it's just the Robinhood shit pissed me off. Still doing pretty decent. GE selling off? Yeah, look, it's already come all the way back down. It's going to bounce here, but I'll be very surprised if it breaks that. Mara ran yesterday, and it come back down today. Workhorse now has the biggest change of the day. Check it out. Bros up again. Check it out. God damn, man, everything, the whole market's going berserk. 72.50 is the high to beat. Outpoint is 66.60 or 91. If it breaks that, I'm getting puts. Go EV up, Blade up. I mean, look at it. Dealer's choice. Pick whatever stock you want, and they're all going up. Yeah, we'll look at them. We checked out NVIDIA earlier. Tesla we've not checked out today, and AMD. NVIDIA looking good, but I wouldn't jump into it like this. It's already ran up pretty good. It would need a clear bounce and be worth it. Matter of fact, it's about hit its peak, I would guess. I'd watch for the break of the 15-day EMA line. If this was me in this, that's what I'd be looking for, because once it breaks that, its next support, I mean, yeah, I mean, this is probably one that I'd be looking for puts on here anytime soon. If you're day trading it, you can get puts on the pullback, and then if it bounces, it doesn't matter. After that, you're done in and out. What is that, $4? So even if it come down to the 50-day, if we're looking at options on it, we're doing puts. Let's see. If you're day trading, then you might as well just do weeklies on it. Data won't hurt you as bad because you're selling it today. So yeah, you know, if you bought the 250 ones, you're looking at little over 160 some dollars contract if it comes down to there, give or take. My math ain't the best, but yeah, that's what I'd watch for, the clear break below that. Tesla. Tesla was running hot. That's one too that I would be very careful on. Any little thing, even a tweet, can send this one. But as of right now, Tesla looks good. I would hold this. If you're in this, yeah, I'd hold this right now. Just be careful. Set your alerts. This one would need I mean, if you're in it at this point, you've probably been in it for a while, so, you know, depending on your risk level, the 50 or the 200 would be a get out point, but even then, I mean, it really all depends on what you're in it for. If you're swinging this one, Tesla, it swings, man. I mean, it's got some, I mean, hell, look at this jump right here. That's from let's see, 996 to $1,046. So it swings, man. I don't know. For me, Tesla's one of them stocks I try to get cheap and ride. I usually don't uh, do short swings on it and things like that. It's just it moves too quick, too unpredictable. I mean, Elon Musk can make one little tweet. But I mean, if you're in this one, yeah, you're good. It looks good. I would hold this one. AMD is one that I'm worried about. Um, I think it might possibly beat earnings. It's going to be an if, but overall outlook, things like that, I think that it's going to come down on earnings, right? Because earnings is this evening. Am I right on that? Yes, I seen that with that Hertz deal. It's looking nice. But yeah, AMD, this is one I would not hold for earnings. I would play this up until earnings this evening, and I would not hold it for earnings. If we're talking about trading it just for today, then you're probably already in it. Yeah, again, I mean, after this run up, a clear break of the 15 would be my get out point. If you're not in it and wanting to get in this, wait for a clear bounce. And it needs to clear at least this 126 mark. If it doesn't clear that and you don't see a new higher high, then it's either going to consolidate or come down. That's what I see out of them. But AMD, I mean, it might surprise me. It might do well in earnings, but just something about its outlook makes me think that it's not going to do as good. I mean, I didn't dig too deep into what the estimates are and outlook and stuff like that, but just a few articles I read on it. It just, I don't know. I just don't trust it enough to hold it overnight, I guess. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing Power Hour. I had a little family thing yesterday, guys. Uh, so all that's taken care of now. Let's check this. He's saying I didn't even have the VWAP up. Yeah, this is a good one, guys. If you're into day trades, the VWAP don't work on the larger time frames, but the 5, the 15 things you can watch it on the intraday. It is a great one. Pretty much the sentiment is it's bullish over top of the VWAP, bearish under it. What a lot of traders will do is they'll look for wait for it to fall under the VWAP, look for good candles, a good bounce, things like that off of key areas like the EMA line supports, stuff like that, and catch it, trying to catch it underneath, ride it until it drops back below or it hits one of your other points. Pretty much when I try to play these, I'm looking for a certain percentage. So let's say I'm expecting, I don't know, it's an options trade, 50, 60%. Well, once I get that, I'll look for the first sign of resistance and I'll sell one of my contracts. The other one or two that I've got, I'll hold to wait and see if it breaks a key support like an EMA line, something like that. Yeah, look at that. He's called it. Watch this. Let's see if it breaks through or not. But yeah, while we're watching that, I'll go ahead and tell you. I am going to have power hour this evening. I've got all my shit taken care of, so we're doing good on that. All right, here's your key, guys. Is it going to bounce or not? You know what? Let's put it up like that. This is a 3 minute we're watching. Let me throw the VWAP back up here. Now, we want a clear break of it, and that can mean a couple of different things. It can mean a candle opening and closing below it. It could mean that it pops down below, closes, have another candle that retests that area and gets rejected. You know, things like that would be a clear break of the VWAP. Yeah, it's coming down to the 50-day. So if we get this, we'll have our, well, hammer or doji. It's undecided. That can be a good start if you get a doji coin on the bottom, or coin, candle on the bottom. Um, that can be a good sign of a reversal. Watch for your next one to be green after that, or turn green right off the bat. After that, your next candle, if it's green, you want to see probably one of a couple of different things. One, I would like to see the next green candle break over this candle, engulf it. If not, then you need two candles come up, and then it would be nice to have, after that two candles, a red, then another green candle. That pattern would be really nice to see if you get the doji here, or hammer, or spinning top. Just something that is pulled back up. Hesitation candle, I guess is what they call them. Don't know what it's going to do. Wells Fargo is going to retest resistance again. It is not cutting me any slack, man. For y'all that don't know, I've got puts on Wells Fargo. I'm a glutton for punishment on it. PBR. I'm about ready just to get all that all together. Tired of the headache with it. And it's the longest 3 minutes ever, ain't it? Okay, so we got our candle. We got a hammer candle here. Doji. It switched. What's their next one going to be? Still fine. If you get that green candle in Gulf, it's probably coming back up, at least to retest this support. But if you don't get a clear break of this support, it's probably just going to come back and retest this again, this whole area. People, especially retail traders, like to see the higher highs and higher lows, and when they don't get that, they automatically think triple top, double top, coming back down, I'm out. PBR is getting close, man. I did do that GE option strategy too that I made the video of, guys. Pretty much it cost me roughly $25, and as long as GE ends the week in between 24 and 27 or $104 to $107, then I get $75. So I 3x my money on this one option strategy. And GE is a perfect one to play on that one too. Look at its charts. I mean, it constantly stays within a certain tight range. I mean, hell, it had earnings and still, I'm pretty sure earnings was this morning. Let me check it. Oh shit, let's check out Tesla. He said it just fell about $40. See, that's what I was saying about Tesla, man. It goes so damn quick. You gotta have some balls of steel to play Tesla. Yeah. See, it's just starting to look weak. That was my whole point behind that when I was looking at it. I'd still hold through this though. Unless you're playing options today, yeah, you should have got out a long time ago. But if you're swinging this one, I would hold through this. Yeah, if you're playing options, you should have got out of this a long time ago. Let's see if we get the engulfing candle. Is it going to bounce? Bounce with me, bounce with me. Come on now, bounce with me, bounce with me. AMD, come on down to the 50-day. For me, this is its last chance. If it doesn't bounce here, it's done, completely done for the day. I mean, you might see it bounce and come back up, but there's no way it's going to make any higher highs after this. This one candle right here, guys, is a 1.3 million volume. Yeah, I got out of that GR in Q2 as soon as it fell. Oh, really? I put GR in Q. No, wait, I didn't play this one. I didn't have no. Yeah, never mind. I was talking to Speed about it. Yeah, it's kept under that 50 the whole time, didn't it? Yeah, we called this one if it fell under the 50-day, didn't we? Or was we watching the 15-minute one? Here we go. There we go. Yeah, if it fell under the 15 on the 15-minute. And the 50 on that, yeah. And the 50 on the, yeah. Yeah, the 200. Man, if something goes under that 200 and it gets rejected, like it retests and gets rejected, it's hard to fight against that 200. You might as well, at that point, you got two choices. Get out or lower your position, wait for the nearby resistance, because you can always buy back in. That break above the 200, you can wait for it and buy back in, but there's no point in holding a full position after it breaks and confirms under the 200. I mean, you can see here, it tried twice after that, 3 times, and then tested it a few more and couldn't stay above it. Hey, thanks. Guys, we're getting close to about the midday grind. We're going to call lunch here in a minute and be back for power hour. But again, some of these plays, AMD, if you are playing this, like I said, dealer's choice, whatever you want to do for earnings, but man, I don't know. Earnings really scares me with this one. I'm just unsure about it. And when, you have an unknown that you're not confident about, if it's not a high conviction play, take your profits when you can. But if you're convinced that it can do good into earnings, hey, you do you, boo. You know what I mean? PBR, I'm out whenever I either get a clear break below the 200, or if I can get back to these recent highs. I'm going to take my money and run on this one. I would have this morning if Robinhood wouldn't have been such a dick on it. That's where I bought the options at on this one. I used the account that we use for the streaming, and it really fucked me on it. What else do we have? Some of the other plays, we talked about Lucid. Lucid crashed out. Sorry I didn't stay on top of this one, guys, but this one is another one. If you're day trading it, the point to get out was a while back. If you're swing trading it, it's possible it's still good for from what we talked about. I would say on this one, I would be looking at the 15-minute if you're swing trading it, and if you get a clear break below that 50-day, that would be your get out point on it if you're swinging it. What else was there? Skills we talked about. Skills, you got to understand, it's running up on sentiment, people talking about it a lot, the Reddit crowd, stuff like that. So be careful with this one if you do play it. I do think it will go on up a bit more, but not without some pretty good pullback. So be careful if you play this one. Charge points, another one I'm bullish on, a little bit longer term, but even then it's getting close to the 25 mark that I said it would probably reach. So if you've been in this one and you're in profits, again, look for the clear break below the 50 on the 15-minute chart. If you get that, take your profits. If not, wait and see what it does. Oh, excuse me. What else we got? I'm trying to run these down and give y'all an idea of what to watch in the meantime. Prague with another, man, the whole market is flipping. Let me see something. No, SPY's still doing good. It's just some of these non-conviction plays, man, they're just flipping around. They're coming back down. What else we got here? OCGN. OCGN, as soon as that news hits, be careful. Look, it probably already did. As soon as that news hits, guys, be careful with this. Whether it's good or bad, there are going to be profit takers hit. So, to each his own. I know there's a lot of the hodl crowd that watches this, so to each his own, but be careful once that news hit if it hasn't already. To be honest with you, the time to get out of this one was a while back if you was playing it for that, but I've not kept up. I don't know what the news is on it yet, so I'm sure if you're in it, you're paying attention to it. Bark is still doing good. It's still riding the 50-day up. This is one we called out today. Yeah, this is still good. Hold what you got on it. Keep an eye on your EMA lines, things like that. Prague, yeah, that's one we just looked at there a second ago. Prague, right now, for me right now, it's a hold. I mean, we're kindly consolidating out that 50-day. We do have support at 335. For me on this one, it would be a break of that support, a clear break of it. Probably even the 318. That would be the get out point. I mean, we're up pretty good. What are we at here? Even where we're at, we're up 57% right now. So, take your profits if it breaks support. And then, like always, because, your 200's right around there too. You can always buy back in if it turns bullish again. That's a good thing about these little swing stocks, these rally stocks, is they constantly give you opportunities for buy-in. AMD's bouncing. It's bouncing pretty good. We got a few little weak candles in there, but we've got a clear bounce on it. That's pretty much what I was talking about a second ago, guys. Even though that this middle one is not a red candle, we had the doji candle. We had, I had the green candle right afterwards. Then normally this is usually like a red candle, but it looks like it pulled up just enough to turn green. And then we had another green candle. That's like a 3-bar play, like a green, red, green, or sometimes you'll see green, red, red, green. As long as they're within the same 2 outer green candles, that's a good pattern to watch for. So AMD may still have some life left in it. We'll wait and watch it. But is there anything else you want me to take a look at before I go? Alright guys, if that's it, we'll come back for Power Hour. I appreciate you coming and hanging out with me. Guys, y'all have a great one. We'll see you then.